The plan in general can be divided into 3 topics. The first topic related to stopping the war immediately, ending suffering, providing aid, the withdrawal of the Israeli occupation forces and the exchange of prisoners. On this front, we welcome the efforts that have been made at the Arab, Islamic and international levels, as well as the efforts of President Donald Trump, and we said, we are ready to enter into direct negotiations to implement the exchange process and prepare the field conditions for this. There are arrangements that must be agreed upon. First of all, the procedures of the exchange of prisoners in terms of the numbers and the preparation of the appropriate environment for the release of the bodies, the stopping of the aggression in order for us to be able to withdraw the Israelis from the areas, the return of the people of Palestine, and to allow aid to enter. All these are arrangements that we are ready to enter immediately in order to accomplish them. There is another aspect in the plan, which is the administration of Gaza after the end of the battle or after the end of the aggression on Gaza. We have renewed our position, which we agreed on with the Palestinians a year ago, with Arab support, and it is to form a Palestinian national organization of independent Palestinian personalities to administrate Gaza, in relation to a certain mechanism with the Palestinian authorities, in order to preserve Palestinian political unity. There is a reality that needs to be acknowledged. This reality relates to living prisoners. Security and field procedures must be in place for their release. Some bodies are buried, some are in occupied areas, and some are the result of destruction and invasion. These need to be checked carefully. This is why we said that direct negotiations are needed to resolve the matter. We are serious about ending this issue as soon as possible, but a deal needs to be reached. In return, Palestinian prisoners must be released. For the Palestinians, the issue of foreign forces entering and administering the Gaza Strip is unacceptable. No Palestinian accepts it, including Hamas and other groups. This is in line with the national Palestinian consensus. Therefore, we propose that the first stage involves an Israeli withdrawal, after which an independent Palestinian National Committee will be established to administer the Gaza Strip. As for future issues, as I said, they need to be discussed within a broad national framework. We are on the verge of a very significant achievement. It's not final yet. We are working on it diligently, and I hope, God willing, that in the coming days, even during the Sukkot holiday, I will be able to announce the return of all our hostages, both the living and the fallen, in one phase, with the IDF remaining in the depth of the Strip and in the areas that control it.
לאורך כל המלחמה, היו גם כאלה שטענו ללא הרף, שלא נוכל לקבל את כל החטופים.
Throughout the war, there were also those who constantly claimed that we would not be able to bring back all the hostages without a full and complete withdrawal from the Gaza Strip. I believed otherwise, and acted otherwise. Thanks to the determined decisions I led together with the government, and thanks to the heroism of our fighters who pressured Hamas, we have so far returned 207 of our hostages. But I have never given up on the remaining hostages. I have also never given up on achieving the other goals of the war. In the first stage, Hamas will release all our hostages, and IDF forces will be redeployed in a way that the IDF continues to hold all the areas that control the depth of the Strip. I hear that there are those who say today that Hamas was already willing a year ago, or even 2 years ago, to release all our hostages without us withdrawing fully from the Strip. Well, I tell you, that is simply a lie. Now, in the second phase, Hamas will be disarmed and the Gaza Strip will be demilitarized. This will happen either through diplomatic means, according to the Trump plan, or militarily, by us. I said this in Washington as well. To bring back our remaining 48 hostages, I instructed the IDF a few weeks ago to enter Hamas's most important stronghold, Gaza City. At the same time, I coordinated with President Trump and his team a diplomatic move that turned the tables in an instant. Instead of Israel being isolated, Hamas is isolated. And as a result of the intensified military pressure we applied, and the diplomatic pressure, Hamas was forced to agree to the plan we brought. I instructed the negotiation team, led by Minister Dermer, to go to Cairo to finalize the technical details of the release of our hostages. Our intention, and the intention of our American friends, is to limit this negotiation to just a few days. And you heard President Trump this evening. He said clearly, we will not tolerate stalling tactics, delays, or evasions by Hamas.